All right, can you see?
Over to you.
Pull it over to me. Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a pleasure to share with you today. So I'm going to take you through a beautiful journey, the Joy Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience. We are located in the lush and fertile Nassau Valley in Silo, St. Elizabeth, what we call the heart of Jamaica. And so today, I'm going to take you on a journey of discovery from cane to cocktail, and teach you basically how we have been crafting Appleton Estate Jamaica rum since 1749. At Appleton Estate, that's the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience. Remember, it's a journey of discovery. And we're going to show you how the production process happened from way back in history to what we're doing So after you journey through the beautiful Jamaica countryside, your guests will enjoy a welcome cocktail in and this is actually one of the modifications to the rum tour since we invested to kind of uplift the facility. So it's actually beautiful. There's a great bar and elements that you can interact with to start your learning journey. So once you start your tour and you have your welcome cocktail and you're ready to go on your tour guide will first introduce you to and what we call the master blender, Dr. Joyce. You will learn that she's one of the proud of her, and we're really happy to share her story, her journey, and even what will come of our master blending at Appleton Estate. The next stop, and you can see in the imagery on the right, is our state-of-the-art theater, where guests enjoy a short video on the history of rum and the Appleton Estate. A lot of people who actually view this video, they find it to be a really very compelling and well-produced video, and it really gives you a lot of information and start you on a journey just to open your mind around our rums. Once you leave the theater, you are taken back in time. So the tour then moves outside, and the space is beautiful. I'm hoping even if it's a rainy day, you will enjoy the landscape is just beautiful, and hopefully you'll get to see a peacock running around somewhere. Then the tour will move you to the grounds, and you'll meet or Paz. That's the name of the donkey, as you learn out of how sugar was milled in the 17th century. That's the animal method. But Paz is quite friendly and he's actually very good at posing for photos. So it's a very interactive tour. And then once you leave that, you get a full introduction to the sugarcane. You learn about the different varieties of sugarcane and that makes our beautiful rum. And you also get a taste. Remember, it's multisensory. So you're touching, tasting, feeling through your entire journey as you learn. And then you may actually get to do your own or crush your sugar cane and taste refreshing sugarcane juice. Our next stop is at our cane to cocktail journey. The guests will learn about molasses while sampling wet sugar. From the viewing tower, guests get sweeping views of the beautiful Nassau Valley where Appleton is located, and then you move to learn about fermentation. All again, we said multisensory. So you're touching, you're viewing. I mean, if you want to take photos, you have so many opportunities just capture something that's very picturesque. Once you go to the fermentation area, you're then taken into the distillery. And then you get to see up close, how our copper pot stills are used. And this is a very special and intimate part of how we produce our rum and why we actually have such great quality rum. Once you leave the distillery, you're then taken to the aging house, and the aroma is amazing, right? And this is where we age, and it's actually one of the aging houses that we have in Jamaica. Your tour guide will teach you so much about Jamaican rums, about Appleton Estate, and you'll actually learn how the brand has become this global phenomenon and what we're doing to make the brand even bigger on the world map. So the final stop on your journey of discovery is going to be in the tasting room, where our guide will take guests through a tasting of the Appleton Estate range. We'll taste our Appleton Estate signature blend, Appleton Estate Reserve blend, and the Appleton Estate Rare blend 12-year-old. And through this process is full education, so you get to understand how we ended up with this beautiful liquid, and you get to also appreciate the difference that aging makes to the blend, and of course the skill of the master blender. So the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience boasts a beautiful 230-seat restaurant and a bar which serves authentic Jamaican meals and delicious cocktails. So once the tour, in essence, is complete, as in you've done your tasting, you've learned the history and interacted with so many things relevant to the production of rum, we do have a wonderful restaurant that persons can partake in authentic Jamaican meals. And then we have a beautiful bar that serves up, of course, the best made Appleton Estate cocktails. Once you leave that area, you're then taken to the gift shop. And of course, it's very important that as you depart, you take along something, some memorabilia, so you can remember your time with us at the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience. So we have very premium craft and of course rum that you can take home with you. That is a summary of what the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience is all about. We look forward to welcoming you and your guests, and we look forward to sharing with you, right? We could ask what's in it for you. So apart from sharing this with your guests, we guarantee that every visitor to Jamaica will enjoy this experience. We have our locals who crave to actually come to the rum tour. We have many locals who repeat because the experience is so amazing, and it's actually a great drive out. So I mean, the natural scenery is just beautiful, and what you learn and experience is just to die for. So of course we had to offer you something. We had to give you a gift, right? We know you may have questions, and I believe we'll take the questions just in a little while. But we certainly have to offer you a gift. So what's in it for you? When you sell Jamaica and you sell the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience, we really appreciate it. We rely on you guys to share the nuggets, the beauty about our country with people who are interested in visiting Jamaica and have misconceptions or really have limited information about what Jamaica has to offer. But we guarantee you, for every guest that you recommend to visit the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience, they will actually give you a great review, because we're sure the experience will be worth it. But we also want to thank you for the time, and even thank you in advance for sharing our Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience. And so we're offering you, and I know it's a lot of you on the call, but once you're in Jamaica, we're inviting you to come. And so we're giving you, so when you decide to take your trip here, we're giving you individually a free entry to do the rum tour. Plus, we know that you're not going to take a vacation by yourself. So when you arrive with your party, we'll extend a 10% discount on the entry fee for the rest of your party. So you do the tour for free, and the rest of your party will get a discount on entry. And this is pretty easy to claim because you have a great relationship with Jamaica Tourist Board. You're part of their group. Once you come to the Joyce Spence Appleton Estate Rum Experience, you present your ID. We'll be able to map that to the list that we'll get from the Jamaica Tourist Board. And that's it. Just as that, your offer is redeemed. We recommend that you actually call ahead. So if you're in Jamaica vacationing, visiting, whatever the case, you can call ahead to reserve, and that will make the process so much more seamless. And we're extending this offer up to August 31st, 2020. Do you have any questions? Please, I look forward to answer them. Thank you. Alana?
Yes, ma'am.
Great.
Thank you so much, Talisha. Before I get into questions, I want to get in as much scenery as I can because I want to take advantage of the fact that I am enjoying my job right now. I'm upstairs at the Nesta bar, and like I said, I will get to questions, but I just wanted to give a quick view of what I see, what I have the privilege of seeing right now, this beautiful day in Jamaica. As you can see, everybody's hanging out at the beach grill. We have some people at the pool area here. So I'm going to actually leave my webcam on during the questions so you guys can enjoy the view with me. So, Talisha, your first question is, how far, seeing that we are presenting from Azul, how far are you from the Azul Beach Resort?
We're about 90 minutes from the grill, from Azul in the grill. We're about 90 minutes drive. And I trust that though it makes, 90 minutes is pretty fair, but I know you will enjoy the ride at the stage. We have actually done some signage along the way. So anyway, route you're taking to the Joy Spence Appleton Estate Home Experience, you will see branded signage across, inviting you to make stops to make your trip fun and exciting, and also to remind you that you're on the right path. But there are several bits of Jamaica that you can experience while you drive.
I can actually attest to that. It was actually quite a beautiful drive from the Azul Resort because I did visit Appleton. Like I said, we did do a feature for you guys that you will see at the end and be sent to you. So going through Holland Bathroom, all of that, it's so picturesque and just serene and beautiful. So it may be a long drive to some of you, but it's definitely worth it. The other question that they asked for you, is the tour handicap accessible?
Absolutely, absolutely. They do have wheelchair access throughout the tour. It's wheelchair accessible. Okay. Yes.
Okay. I hope that we've all turned on our webcams and we're able to see. And I'm just going to go ahead and take you inside. This is the lounge area upstairs at the Nesta Bar. And this is called the Nesta Rasta Lounge. And if you haven't realized yet, it is a tribute to the one and only Bob Marley. Those of you that do not know, Bob's middle name is Nesta, hence the Nesta Rasta Lounge. So you can see there's a stage here where they have live music, and it's just a cool place to hang out after a long day in the sun. And maybe after you've taken a trip to the Appleton, the Joy Spence Appleton Estate, some experience. So you can come back here to the Nesta Lounge and enjoy all of the rums that they have available for you. And they do have Appleton, the Rare, the 12, the 21, all available here at the Nesta Lounge. And Felicia, another question for you was your gift shop. Is it duty free?
So the gift shop is priced, it's priced competitive, comparable to duty-free prices. Okay. Without, you're asking if taxes are added on to it. It's not a duty-free store, but we price because we know that our visitors, because we have a mix of locals and tourists. It's not duty free. However, we price competitively so that our visitors can afford what is in the store.
Okay. And what is the cost of the tour for the Appleton on the Sea?
Well, the cost of the tour will vary. Not necessarily vary in the context of overseas, but what we do, it's $30 on entry. However, because we do have arrangements with our local tour operators, how they package and offer the tour to us while our tour, when our visitors arrive, may vary. So we tend not to speak a lot because we rely on our tour operators to do the transfer to offer to their guests a particular package, which is likely to include transportation.
And who
So if
are the
some,
tour operators that sell Appleton?
well, we have partnerships with the biggest tour operators. So if it's Island Routes, and I know they cover a lot of the properties on the North Coast. We have Jamaica Tours as well that will do transfers for many different tour operators, the TUI groups and several other groups. But once your guests arrive in Jamaica, right, there are several touch points that they can interact with tour operators who are sending persons or packaging offers for persons to visit the South Coast, to visit the Joy Spence Appleton Stateroom experience. We have private drivers who will offer themselves at hotels. We also have the tour buses that will do the scheduling with the tour desk operator that is usually at the front. That's usually in a part of the lobby of most of the properties on the North Coast, small, medium, and large. We also, your guests can also call us directly to make reservations and arrange for their transportation and just walk in. So there are several different ways, but the most convenient is, of course, to use the tour operators that will have a desk in the property.
And Felicia, do you allow children?
Yes, so
to do the tour.
So the tour is really open to everyone. Everyone can do the tour. We spoke about wheelchair access before, but yes, to all ages. However, only persons of legal drinking age can consume the product. And because sampling is a part of the experience, they can learn, they can participate in all the other aspects. However, the sampling of the products is only for persons of legal drinking age. And in Jamaica, that's 18, so 18 years and older can participate in the sampling of the rums.
Okay. And let's see. I'm going to take a couple more questions. Did you say it was 90 minutes from the Azul? How far is it? Well, number one, you are on the South Coast. So how far is it from, let's say, Negril to the South Coast?
So Negril to the South Coast will take about, to the entire South Coast, it's about between 1 hour and 15 minutes, again, depending on where you're landing, to 1 hour, I will say, to 1 hour and a half. So 60 minutes to 90 minutes, depending on how much you're going, which particular direction you're going, because, St. Elizabeth is a very big parish. So depending on where you're going, but from Negril to the Joy Spence Appleton Stateroom experience will take you 80 to 90 minutes, depending on how you're traveling. And if you're making your trip an experience, then it's really up to you, because there are several stops, middle quarter, several stops along the way. But if you're driving straight, it will be about 80 to 90 minutes.
Okay. And another question, the pricing. Are adults priced the same as children?
No, there is a discounted rate for, and I say children, but under the age of 17, there's a discounted rate for them. Okay. And we do not charge for the age of 10. So
Okay. Do you include the restaurant that is on property? Is it included in the price of the tour,
So
or is that at a separate?
So a package can be purchased for the restaurant. So when you're purchasing, you can opt to buy a package that includes lunch. But typically, we have it's offered there. So you can pay for the tour. When you get there and you see the menu and recognize how great the food is, you can decide to purchase. And we do have different offerings at the restaurant. That's a Black River Lounge. Um, we do have different offerings at different price ranges. So the meals can range, or the offerings, I should say, can range from $10 to $15.
Okay. And I have one more question for you. Do you do, let's say, if someone wanted to have a wedding at the Appleton Estate, would that be possible?
Oh my goodness. This is something that we have spoken a lot about, even with properties. But we do offer venue rental, but it would require a site visit. The venue is amazing. It's beautiful. So it's something that we have hosted events there, exquisite dinners and lounges and other affairs. We have not yet done a dinner since the reopening in 2018. It is possible, but I can tell you logistics wise, we have to do a site visit for you to be clear in terms of what you'd want to do. But as I said earlier, the restaurant holds up to 200 and I believe it's 230 seats, and we have a beautiful veranda. So aesthetics, it's perfect for events. But again, we will certainly have to work it out on a case by case. Yes.
Okay. I am actually going to turn it over. We're going to switch gears a little bit and pause with your questions. I do have a couple more, but I want to give Andreas control of the screen, and he can start with his presentation. Andreas, are you there?
I am here. Thank you very much. Wonderful presentation, Talicia. Now let's speak a little more into detail about Azul Beach Resort and Grill. I think I already have control on my screen. Let's see. Okie dokie. Alana, can you confirm if you see the Azul Beach Resort slide now?
I certainly do.
Okay, wonderful. Well, as Alana mentioned, my name is Andres. I am the Regional Sales Manager for Northeast USA at Charisma Hotels. And today it is my very absolute pleasure to be speaking about this wonderful property. So Azul Beach Resort and Grill, and I'm so jealous about you, Alana, that you're there right now instead of me here at the office. But Azul Beach Resort and Grill is located in the 7 Mile Beach in Jamaica. So as Alana showed you, it is pretty much paradise. Blue water, white soft sand. So pretty much the place where we all would like to be right now. So now what makes this property more special? Since the Azul Beach Resort and Grill is part of Charisma Hotels and Resorts, the gourmet inclusive experience is offered as part of your stay in Azul and Grill. This means when we refer to gourmet inclusive, that means that everything is included, but we've taken it to a high level. So if your clients have any kind of dietary restrictions or any dietary needs, just send us a heads up, let us know in advance, and we will make sure that someone from Food and Beverage meets with your clients upon arrival so they can plan their visit to the restaurants. We feature a la carte and food display restaurants. Just quick clarification on what food display is. It might sound as it is typical buffet you've heard of. The big difference is that we keep smaller portions that are constantly refreshed, and that is just to guarantee that your clients have top quality and fresh food at all times. Along with that, you will find different premium drinks available, including our Apple State ROMs, as Elena was showing you at Nesta Rastavar. And in terms of being pampered, our personalized service will be there to take wonderful care of your guests with our beach butlers, pool butlers, our sommeliers, our romance maitre d' to take care of the special romantic celebrations, and of course, your signature wedding designers to be your guardian angel and be working hand by hand with you in any wedding planning processes that you for clients that are looking to get married in Azul Beach Resort Negril. Now, in terms of the activities, there's plenty of activities. There are non-motorized that will be included. That goes from kayak, paddleboarding, different lessons. We have different sports facilities or fitness centers that I'm going to show you if we have the kind of vacation that you're looking for, either if you active or if you relax in one of the most beautiful places in Jamaica. Now, in order to bring a one-of-a-kind experience to your clients, we actually have and of course, if you're in Jamaica, you're already relaxed, but why not going the extra mile and pampering yourself with our world-class spas? We have all kind of treatments available for you to enjoy, including our hydrotherapy for you to get prepared for your massage. And for the little ones, we actually have treatments for kids starting at 5 years old. So picture mom and daughter having a bonding time at the spa, but instead of having the regular aromatherapy, we would play with something fun like marshmallow or bubble gum. And in terms of the robe that they get at the spa, picture the little princess with a pink robe. So actually, there's two ways to see this. First of all, we're taking care of every single member of the family, and on the other hand, we're not going to spoil our future clients, right? And since this property is strollers, the bottle warmers, changers, even the mini robes like our little friend on screen is wearing. So fun never ends at Azul Beach Resort Negril for sure. So this is just for you to have a better feel of what the property looks like, and so you can get jealous along with me of Alana that is there right now. So even though this property is multi-generational, we feature sections for all kind of clients. We have our multi-generational section, and we also have our adults only section. So if you have couples, groups, or anybody that wants just that adult only atmosphere, there will be sections in the hotel where they can enjoy that. And our multi-generational section also features all kind of facilities for them to relax during their vacation, including swim-up room categories, swim-up bars, restaurants, and way much more that I'm going to show you in just a few moments. Also breathtaking pool. Some of them will be even facing the ocean, so you can completely sit back or float and relax. Now, in terms of how personalized the service was, I remember that at first I mentioned that service was very personalized, very tailor-made. We actually have our dedicated concierge services available for you. So in case you or your clients need to do reservations for restaurants, the spa, anything they might need during their vacations, our concierge will be there to help them with anything they might need. So these our concierge services are available for your clients to to be able to address any kind of need that they have during their vacations. So we've got your, and now we're speaking about 100 and get inventory, but now it's easier than ever for your clients to come enjoy their time with us. And our room of suites that actually feature one king bed plus a sofa bed, and of course picture perfect views of the Caribbean Sea. And guests can step right into the lazy river, which crosses in front of these swim up suites. The premium services that they will have access to include beach butler and upgraded amenities to pamper them. And the room capacity goes, it can be either 2 adults or 2 children, or 2 adults and 1 teenager, or 1 adult, 2 teens, or 1 adult, 1 child, and 1 teen. Now, real quick, in case you don't memorize this information, which I don't pretend you to, remember that at our travel agents portal, there's the fact sheet for this very property. charismatravelagencies.com, you can find the resort fact sheet that will give you all of the exact room descriptions, maximum capacities, and every single detail you need to know about this property. Remember, charismatravelagencies.com, and you can get access to our fact sheets. Now, let's think of couples coming here to celebrate their honeymoon. We actually have our premium ocean view honeymoon suites. These are oversized suites that feature a wraparound balcony, a walk-in closet, a living room area with ocean views, king size bed plus a sofa bed, and a separate sitting area and bedroom with sinks and an oversized jet tub. And also room capacity can be either 2 adults and 2 children, or 2 adults and 1 teenager. Now, here's the first advice that I want to give you. Remember that I mentioned that this very property features adult section. Of course, we have room categories available there, and these are our premium couples ocean view suite and our premium couples ocean view swim up suite, both of them located in the adult section. But make sure that whenever you're booking your clients into this property, if you want them to stay in the adult section, make sure that the room category name at the end has the words adult section. So you would find the room categories as premium couples ocean view suite adult section, or premium couples ocean view swim up suite adult section. If the word adult section is not in the category you're booking, they might be placed in the multi-generational section. So if your clients really want to stay there, that's something to take note about. Remember, the words adult section at the end means that your clients will be staying in the adults only section. Now, pushing a little more with the gourmet inclusive experience, we've offered you 9 restaurants to enjoy throughout your stay. And from all of these, only 2 of them require reservations. This would be our Italian restaurant, which would be the Romagna, and our Thai cuisine restaurant, which is Hua Hin. These 2 require reservations, and those can be made with your concierge upon arrival or throughout their stay. And I really strongly suggest you to try at least one of these if you are ever on property with us. And along with that, your clients will find other options that do not require reservations, like our Palms Worldwide Cuisine. This is one of our food displays restaurants. If you want personal recommendations for really good breakfast in Jamaica, try Mahogany. One of my favorite things there, and this is just for you to keep in mind, and maybe you want to trust me on that one, the banana bread they have in there, it's fantastic. But it's not only about bread, they have plenty of fantastic options also in food display. And besides the restaurants that we have, your clients will also be able to enjoy different gourmet corners featuring different types of food for them to enjoy. And with restaurants, we also need to bring bars, right? I saw that Alana was earlier at Nesta Rasta. As she mentioned, this bar is a tribute to the one and only Bob Marley. So this is a perfect place to enjoy an evening, enjoying your favorite drink, even sometimes enjoying a rum taste, and listen to live reggae music. Along with that, you will find also our different stream up bars, our oceanfront bars, our beach house bar, and our indigo denim bar. That one, sometimes a week, has a really good DJ. So if you want to stay a little, you want to stay up a little later, and you like a little more of party, Indigo might be a great option for you. So as you can see, we have different kind of restaurants, bars, and activities to fit each type of clients that visit us. So that's what actually makes it perfect for any generation that decides to visit us. And for the little ones, this is Azulito's Playhouse. This is our kids club that actually, except for Wednesdays and Sundays, um, most times of the week opens until 9:30 p.m. So that gives mom and dad the perfect opportunity to leave the children's at the Azulito's Playhouse, resting assured that they will be taken care of by our professional staff with a calendar of activities to stay entertained. And one important thing in here is that the Kids Club is for kids ages 4 to 12. If it happened to be that the kids are younger than 4, so 3 or younger, so 6 months old to 3 years old, we require one of two things: either mom or dad to be present with them, or for them to hire the services of one of our in-house babysitters. Also, in case they need more time at night, so let's say they need someone to take care of the little ones after 9:30 p.m. We also have the services available of our in-house babysitter. That would have an extra cost, but if as long as they don't go after 9:30 p.m. and they go with the Azulito's Playhouse regular schedule, that they wouldn't inquire in an extra cost. All right, so we've got you covered. And for those that like to keep active, we actually have a fully equipped fitness center. So once again, this is a place where all of us should be spending at least a little bit when we're on vacation, but of course we want to be laying under the sun, just eat, have amazing drinks, and we forget about that one. But for the ones that, for the brave ones, we have a fully equipped fitness center for them to keep their daily routine active. And in terms of the activities, as I explained earlier, we have different sports facilities and activities happening throughout the week. And we have tennis courts. Sometimes a week we have beach volleyball, yoga, Pilates, and way much more. So you decide if you want to rest, you can rest. If you want to stay active, we have plenty of options for you to have fun. And part of those activities also include cooking and tasting classes, from rum tasting to learning how to prepare some delicious ackee fish or other Jamaican dishes. And other activities will include archery games, aqua reggae, basketball, margarita tasting, in case you want to have that little taste of Mexico in Jamaica. So margarita tasting, wine tastings, basket weaving classes, cricket, reggae, tie-dye, and plenty other options. And for those of you with a wedding market, so if you're focused on weddings or romance, we actually have a few breathtaking wedding locations, from our sky wedding locations to our sand wedding locations. These are guaranteed to blow your client's mind away, and also to make your bride's special day even more special. Just for you to know, the maximum capacity for weddings in Azul Beach Resort and Grill is 60. The reason is because 60 gives us enough capacity for our backup locations. So in case there was rain, with 60, we can perfectly provide a backup location for your clients to enjoy their special day. And as it has been mentioned, Azul Beach Resort and Grill is close or relatively close to most iconic places in Jamaica. That includes being, as Talisha mentioned, about an hour and 3 minutes from Appleton State, closer to Azul Beach Resort and Grill. We have the famous Rick's Cafe. So fun does not only stop in the resort, but also gives you the opportunity to visit nearby places to live the full Jamaica experience. And just for you to have a reference of how far Azul Beach Resort and Grill is from the Montego Bay International Airport, it is actually about an hour and a half from, remember, Montego Bay International Airport. And this is just to wrap up for you to have the 5 key selling points. Remember, Azul Beach Resort and Grill is located on Negril 7 Mile Beach, which is pretty much Jamaican paradise. Second, it is home for various wedding locations, including our sky and sand wedding locations. This is the first gourmet inclusive resort in Jamaica. It is all beachfront and oceanfront suites, and it offers swim up suites with private valley beds right in your balcony. So I really hope that we see you there soon. Believe me, and I like you see. I'm even running speechless of how beautiful. There's not enough words to describe how beautiful this destination and property is. So now I would like to thank you. And there's an email address in the bottom of the screen in case you have any questions after the webinar. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and answer some of the questions that may have come up during our presentation. But also, if you email us at info@charismatravelagencies.com, we will make sure that you get the answers to your questions, and we truly look forward to working closer with you. So Alana, I don't know if you would like to proceed and read some of the questions that our friends had today. Oh, you're at Mahogany. I can't hear you, Alana, but that looks fantastic. Well, it's not, I am not sure. I think it's not open yet.
Yes.
It is not open yet. It is only open for breakfast.
That is correct.
But this is where I've had breakfast every morning, and it's been fabulous. So I just wanted to take you around. So no reservations required in this one. Andreas, they were asking what restaurants do require reservation?
Okay, so as I mentioned, it is Di Romagna, which is the Italian restaurant, and Hua Hin, which is our Thai restaurant. So Italian and Thai cuisine require reservations. The rest do not require reservation.
And can you make those reservations beforehand, let's say before they even get to the island?
No, the reservations need to be made upon arrival with the concierge.
And can you tell us a little bit about the concierge and what they can do? And do you do those reservations when you get here, or?
Right. So they're pretty much they are at your service from the moment you walk into the property. So they can help you with any kind of reservations. If you are wanting to visit anything around the island, they can assist you with all the information that you may need. If you need any additional amenities or you need anything specifically in your room, they will be there to help you. And you can either visit them at the concierge kiosk, which are located at each building, or you can also call them in case you're deciding to just relax in your room. So pretty much they become your guardian angels. Anything you need, you call their concierge and they work with you.
Okay. And is there an age restriction on any of the restaurants? Are there adults only restaurants?
No, all of our restaurants are can welcome families. They're multi-generational. The only ones that have age restrictions, of course, are the bars at night. So if we speak about Indigo or Nesta Rasta at night, those would have restrictions. So it would be just guests with a majority of age.
And how many swim-up bars do you have?
Swim-up bars, we have 3 on property.
Actually trying to get to another location, but in the meantime, can you give us?
Pardon?
There is an adult section.
Yeah, it's an adult
and do
only
they have
section.
their own restaurant?
Yep. It features also its very own swim-up bar as well. So once again, as I mentioned, if in case there's clients looking for that just lay back atmosphere out of the family atmosphere, they will have that place in the grill as well.
Okay, and which room category has room for 3 adults and 2 children?
So 3 adults, none of or the maximum capacity of our rooms would be 2 adults and 2 children, or 2 adults and 1 teenager, or 1 adult, 2 teens, or 1 adult, 1 child in white.
Okay, and do your guests wear wristbands?
No, actually, as part of the gourmet inclusive experience and to make them feel like a part of that high-end experience that we bring, no wristbands are required. So whenever you guys visit a restaurant, our hostess will just ask for your room number, and that's one important thing about the restaurants. Every time you get to the restaurants, they will ask once again if you have any kind of allergies, so they can recommend you what to eat, or so they can let our chef know.
And what do you consider a group? How many rooms or persons are considered
A group, we consider a group anything starting at 5 rooms that is under a contract.
And okay, sorry.
And that can be with pretty much all tour operators in the industry. So if you have a preferred one, please know that we to work with you guys.
Okay, let's see.
The main difference, or one of the main features of the premium section, is that that's the newest section of the resort. So that's the premium section would be the newest one. But of course, if you're staying, regardless at what section you're staying at, you have full access to the whole property and to the whole activities.
And your cooking classes, are they free or do they come at a fee?
That depends. Sometimes there would be classes that would be free because those will be included on the weekly activities calendar, and some others would have an extra fee depending on what kind of cooking class it is. But you will find both options.
And your kids club age limit or requirements,
okay, so,
are they? Do you offer?
That would be kids starting at the age of 4 all the way up to 12 years old. If they are younger than that, they are also welcome, but mom and dad need to be present, or they need to hire the services of our in-house babysitters.
And your adult section, are there only king beds on the adult section?
Correct.
Sorry, I am trying to get to all of the questions and try to answer the ones that are coming in.
Take your time.
More frequently. I have a question where someone is asking if the end of October or the beginning of November is a good time to go, but I'm guessing that any time would be a good time to be at the Azul property.
Yeah, pretty much. There's, I mean, it's an island, so it's not like it's gonna get super cold in December or whatever. So any time during the year is fantastic.
And of course, our agents are asking about fam trips, but as you know, the Jamaica Tourist Board always does fam trips throughout the year. Just keep in touch with us, keep in touch with our newsletters and all of the communication that goes out to you. We always send that out to you in form of email. So keep in touch with us as far as that goes. Your weddings, are they included?
What do you mean the weddings? Like if the ceremonies are included? We have different wedding packages available, but as a matter of fact, we have one of the offers for wedding groups that is called Cash for Your Bash. So with Cash for Your Bash, pretty much the more rooms you book, the more credits you get, and those credits are valid towards cocktails, parties, decorations, rooms, and more. So with a minimum of 5 rooms, you would have enough credit for a small be with a minimum of 5 rooms. So that free ceremony is equivalent to our always and forever package. But yeah, so besides that, we definitely have great pricing, and that would all depend on what the couple is looking for.
Okay. Let's see. We are.
I actually, if you don't mind, we just received the question about night entertainment at the hotel. Different shows depending on the night. Sometimes it would be live music, sometimes it will be some kind of performance, some of them would be show and dinner. So we have different options throughout the week for guests to enjoy.
Fantastic.
Well, pretty much all I would like to say is thank you very much. I really look forward to growing our partnership stronger with all of you guys that join us today. And yeah, now we have a very important mission, that is to spread the word, and we cannot do it without you. So I really appreciate your the time you took to join us today, and thank you, Elena, and thank you to the Jamaica Tourism Board for hosting us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. It has been a pleasure staying at the Azul Beach Resort and Grill. I highly recommend it. I've felt pampered, and I certainly hope we get to do more of these. So thank you for joining us today, everyone, to our first on-location webinar. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us your feedback. You can send those to afaustin@visitjamaica.com. And our presenters, you will be receiving something tomorrow. Check your inbox. You'll have the videos that we did while we were here. You'll have the presentations. You will have the actual recording of the webinar if you missed it today, or your friend or anybody that you want to share it with will have the videos for you to share with your clients. Thank you again. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you next time.
All right. Don't have too much fun without us in Jamaica.
Absolutely.
Oh, I can't really promise that, Andreas. You have a
Next
great
time
day.
you bring
Thank
me,
you,
I'll
everyone.
forgive you.
Thank you, guys.
Okay.
Here,
All
have
right.
a great
You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You too.